watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something at work requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge. And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. We can hit it conquer, like we're monsters. We can last much longer, we can last forever. We can hit it conquer, like we're monsters. We can last much longer. I am a hunter, I've been filled with demons and hunger. I am the thunder, I command the masses in numbers. Look at the fear in their eyes, this is what happens when you are surprised. It's time to meet your demise, just call me Zeus and look to the sky. Everything's amplified, no they cannot deny, I will be rectified. If you dissect me, find scar tissue left behind, injuries that define me to my core. They'll hear me roar like never before, the pain I absorbed is feeding my core. I'm hard to ignore, I'll beat down your door. If you wanted war, well then you got war. And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. We can hit it conquer, like we're monsters. We can last much longer, we can last forever. We can hit it conquer, like we're monsters. We can last much longer.
Breaking news out of Placer County. 16-year-old Kiely Rodney.
Kiely Rodney.
Kylie 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 Rodney is
Kylie Rodney.
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 Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodney.
How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see you guys here. Katie Bug, how you doing, honey? Mark, good to see you. Sandra. Miss G's in the house. We got what does that say? Proud Cat? Yeah. Sue's in the house. Missing but not forgotten. Miss Jazz, hoping for answers. Carrie, Michael. Let's see who else. Linda's in the house. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Welcome all. I'm not sure how I'm going to present some of the stuff that I just kind of want to read. Just want to do a little bit of an update since I really haven't been doing lives much this week. Been under the weather. Today I fell, hurt my back, my knee, my elbow, but it's all good. I dropped a link if anybody wants to come up tonight. I just want to go ahead and play 2 videos from Ninja Chihuahua. If you guys are not familiar with her channel, you should. I'll drop the link in a second.
Fuck with my kids anymore. Not anymore. My son was at the party. My daughter wasn't at the party. They didn't know Samantha. Or they knew Samantha, they didn't know Kylie. They don't know anything about Kylie. So stop. My kids are not involved in the Kylie Rodney case whatsoever. My daughter's was not at the party.
This lady involved everybody.
No, not at the party. My son, not at the party. Me, wasn't at the party.
There's only a few people I care about that I would possibly get my own self in hot water with, not necessarily a bad thing. Just because
I'm just very protective of her, and when you're a single mom and been raising your kids, as tough as I've had it, my kids have shown me the good in the world, and I've never let them see the bad, and I never will. No one else.
Were either one of your kids back in town? Did they attend any of the teen?
No, I kept my daughter out of town. I kept my daughter out of town. I told her she didn't want to. She didn't.
Your daughter was away at school, lady.
I don't think she ever wanted
to come back.
But if she had wanted to come back, I would have said no, because she doesn't need to be involved.
Why you always lying?
My son doesn't need to be anywhere involved in this. He has been here since day one. Don't you think that would have come up if he was at the party? Yeah. Okay. My other question is, because other people from the party that aren't coming forward, why would they come forward after you've attacked every single person? Think about that for just a minute. Why would they? And then let's say there's Jim Bob that was at the party. Why does that matter? Why does it matter who was at the party and who wasn't?
But I'm just going to pause this word salad. Look, the only 2 people that I really have problems with is this one right here and Sammy. That's it. And it's because they lie a lot. They got a lot of word salad. These are the only 2 that I have real issues with. But it ain't even personal. It's just I have issues when it comes to the Kylie Rodney case.
They've gone through everybody that was at the party. They know everybody that was at the party. They've understood everybody was at the party. If they haven't been interviewed, they haven't been talked to. They don't care. And I'm talking about law enforcement people, the people that have badges. the people that are lawyers, the people that have 3-letter words behind 3 letters, whatever, on their backside.
Wait, 3 letters on their backside, huh? But the FBI cares. Yep. Well, for anybody who missed this little nuggets right here, okay, I'm gonna read them. She's not a Sammy fan. Doesn't really know the other teens. Admits she'll only stick her neck out for a select few. So how likely is it that her kids were at the party? I don't know. I still have questions. I don't know if they were or weren't. These kids lie. We all know that teens will be teens, and supposedly this was a party event of the year.
So these kids lie. They're 16, 17, 18 years old.
Yeah, this picture's old as shit, dude.
They're going to a party, and so that's why the information is coming so broken up, is because some people don't want to tell their parents they were there. I mean, and now this bad thing happened, and kids have already lied.
This picture, I think, is a couple years
old. Now they're having
to
unlie to say what happened. So it's kids. You have to remember, these are kids. These are kids that are just trying to figure out life, and they're young. Some of them graduated.
This picture, though, that one,
a lot of us, that these are kids. That these are kids. At the end of the day, they are kids, and they are not adults, and they make stupid decisions. And no matter how many times you say, I raise my kid differently, or I do this, or I do that, my kid would never do this, my kid would never do that. Don't bullshit yourself. Just don't. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
A child died. I'm
gonna pause that. At the end of the day, Kiely matters. Sorry, Megan. Sorry, she doesn't matter to you.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
It does. Maybe not to you.
A child died. A bunch of kids that, and if you think that they're not lying about it, you can be fooled so easily.
Makes my head hurt.
I have a kid that can't. If anybody, I've been through it, honey. I've been through it.
Woe is me.
If your son is on a picture and you weren't there, and you didn't know your son was there, or your daughter was there, and you see your son in a picture, you're gonna be kind of pissed off as a parent. So because then your kid's lying to you, and that makes a whole nother situation, because they don't want to be known. These kids didn't want to be known that they were at the party. So some of them are saying, keep me, anonymous.
How'd she even say that? Anonymous?
Let's say they're there with another person that they weren't supposed to be there with.
Oh.
They don't want to be.
Sometimes I hear new things, I swear.
And so they're coming forward, but they don't want, let's say they're there with another person that they weren't supposed to be there with. They don't want to be told. They don't want anybody to know that.
My son also asked for his picture not to be on the internet. He doesn't want to be involved. He wasn't part of the popular crowd. He doesn't want to be involved.
Miss Lady, you're the one that put all this stuff out there, though. Like, there's nobody to blame but yourself. You did it to you, your family, your neighbors, your community, you. Talking about accountability.
He did go. He did not know about the party. He didn't want to go to the party, and he doesn't care about the party.
My son was at home with me after work with the night of the party. My son was not at the party.
Not for this.
I'm only asking. I fight with my son to not smoke weed, or I fight with my son not to want to go out and have a drink, have a few beers with his friends. But he's 18 and he wants to go to college, and so it's like I fight with him, but and so he knows that.
Yeah, dude, this right here. Ooh, yes, this. When someone is trying way too hard to add extra information to convince the listener. Yeah, and it sounds like word salad. That's why it don't make sense. Yeah, or over-exaggerates in a major way. Yep. Sammy did it too. Yeah, you have to question what they're trying to hide.
I didn't even know where the party was. It's on the wrong side of the lake. My son didn't either, because he was with me when we were looking for Kiely. He had to see a picture of her to even know what she looked like.
But she used to go to these parties there. She goes to process
My child
all the time.
hell, you got my child did it one time, and she's 18 hours away.
So and the last time that Sam saw her was at 12:30 when they texted each other and they said they were coming home. That Kylie was at the party still, and everybody was like kind of just whining and starting to leave. So and the last time that Sam saw her was at 12:30 when they texted each other and they said they were coming home. That she was at the party still, and everybody was like kind of just whining and starting to leave. And they said they were coming home. That she was. And they said they were coming home. That she was.
They were coming home. I heard it. That's what it sounds like.
Imagine if Sam left Daisy as she left Kylie. I did that.
Yeah, you did that, huh? That's why you had that breakdown. That's why you cried about it. And then she was all offended by Jazz asking the same question, but she had time to think about it.
My daughter said that would never happen because my daughter drove.
They were coming home.
She doesn't drink because she usually picks me up or my family up or her friend. She's the DD. So that doesn't even correlate together.
I feel like in the beginning, your daughter had a lot to do with it. Like, it wasn't just like you were going to go out and stick up for all these kids. Like, it started with your daughter, protecting your daughter from all this crazy that was coming out of it. And I think that everybody needs to know that.
This lady talking right here talks so much smack on MC, put so much stuff in a Discord, and then I love how these people turn around and suck her boat hole like they ain't done dirty stuff. Ugh.
If there was something going on in town, my daughter would still come forward, like the rodeo. My daughter would come because my daughter is in rodeo and is doing all that, which is all out. Some of this was their last time where they're gonna see friends, and so if my daughter had gone to the party, then this would have been her. This also would have been her time to say goodbye to her friends before she went off to college again, because she was at a college that was an hour and a half away.
I would be too.
And because because you guys all say this could be my daughter, no, she was my daughter. Like, my daughter would have been at that party and could have been in that car.
Oh my God.
Like that is.
You know what, Rebecca? I feel the same exact way, honey. The thing that I am still trying to this day wrap my head around, I'm gonna pause this right here, is Megan had said, nobody can clarify anything because none of these kids want to talk or want to, clarify anything. They just letting Megan word salad all over the place. Megan had said that Evan parked next to Kiely. And then he went to his car, and I have 3 different times written down. 12:30, 1 o'clock, and 2 a.m. that he went to go take a nap in his car, and Kylie's car was parked next to him. I have questions. Because if Kiely left when alleged, he shouldn't have seen her car parked next to him at 12:30, 1 o'clock, or 2 o'clock in the morning. And then she goes on to say that when he awoke at 8 a.m., that Kylie's car was gone. I don't understand how people like Evan or people like Tow Truck Guy, I'm not saying any type of guilt is there, but why they weren't treated as suspects and thoroughly interrogated. It blows my mind. And I think that's why Miss Megan deleted all her videos and don't want nobody talking about her, because she slipped stuff out there that the Fed probably don't know about. That's my opinion.
When I say 1 split-second decision can make it your life changing, I'm not kidding.
I mean, it's horrible. The whole thing is horrible. It could have been my daughter, and I don't know. And I don't know, and I don't know what to trust, and I don't know what to do.
You have to break it down to be reality here. Mm-hmm. These kids are not. I mean, when you look at kids and you think that they're smart, intellectual, and they're at their best and they get straight A's. Well, what if they're not at their best? What if they're having a bad day? Or what if they're not?
Yeah, it does say homicide on their shirt.
And they're not, they're not having their best day, or something's going on. My daughter used to fight because she didn't get the top of the class. There was always someone that could get better grades than her. She was like, I'm gonna beat her.
Hi, Craney.
What? I'm sorry. I own my own business. I've raised 2 kids. One's is almost a straight.
See, look, does she own her own business or doesn't she? Because in one sentence she say that she owns her own business, and another one she don't want to lose her job at the place she works for. So I don't know what to do with this lady. I really don't, other than to just listen to the shit she says. Because wow,
Straight A student, and the other one has issues because he actually was failure to thrive for 2.5 years, and he was at the Mind Institute. So I had to actually.
Yeah, and I realized what she says here. At first, I thought she said he go to the Mayan Institute. And then I realized every time I asked her about Cody Milne or Milne Towing, she always pronounced it Milne. Let's listen to it again.
He was failure to thrive for 2.5 years, and he was at the Mind Institute. So I had to actually learn how to raise a child with medical problems from day one, because he stopped going for 2.5 years of his life.
Because a lot of our kids hang out with older classmen and younger classmen. So yes, the lady that talked about prior is right. They come here, and there was 100 kids that were approximately supposed to show up, and it got to be about 200 kids.
Most kids, the reason why there were so many kids there is what I heard is because we're upperclassmen, and a lot of the kids in our area all know each other from different schools.
What are you doing?
And everybody has older brothers and sisters, and since we're such a small community, that they go up from being seniors to freshmen, and they know that 4 years of everybody. Right. So that's why it's not completely unheard of to have people now being in the vicinity of the party that could have been bigger.
So yes, I have, and then I raised 2 children pretty much on my own. They would have been, my kids were 22 months apart, but then I put in so that they were a year apart in school. But because I decided to keep them held back 1 year, that's why there's the 2-year difference. So when you ask the question of why does Daisy know Sam, and why does my daughter, or why does my son know Sam? Because they all had friends the same age. Dippy-doo. And my daughter was friends with younger kids because she had my daughter hung out with her brother to make sure her brother was okay. So my kids know that if there's a problem, you come to me first and we'll figure it out. And if there's a situation
Welcome to the Squirrel Squad Team Up Church.
That I can't handle,
thank you, honey.
Someone else, I will go to the person that can handle it.
I was so dangerously close to having my father find out, like literally that close, and I'm like, out of respect to my dad, when he says don't get involved, he's black and white, and I'm like, I'm not getting involved. I don't want my name. He doesn't want his name brought up because he will have to do the right thing, and he will have to spend money. And
if they knew these kids really did something wrong, why did they not call everybody's parents? They have my number. They have everybody's numbers. Why did they not?
You did hear it. Megan, why would they call you if your kids weren't at the party? Why?
Yeah, I got questions.
Why would they call you? Megan, you trying to tell us, babe?
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
Admitted that her kids were there.
Why did they
just admitted that her kids were there, which only makes sense.
That's the Truckee way about it.
Crane. Do you need me to rewind something, Crane? She said, wait, hold on, I'll rewind it. Go back some seconds. Hold on. I got you. She said, making coleslaw, bro.
I was so dangerously close to having my father find out, like literally that close, and I'm like, out of respect to my dad, when he says don't get involved, he's black and white, and I'm like, I'm not getting involved. I don't want my name. He doesn't want his name brought up because he will have to do the right thing, and he will have to spend money. And
if they knew these kids really did something wrong, why did they not call everybody's parents? They have my number. They have everybody's numbers. Why did they not?
You did hear it. Megan, why would they call you if your kids weren't at the party? Why would they call you? Megan, you trying to tell us, babe?
Crane.
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
Admitted that her kids were there.
Why did they
just admitted that her kids were there, which only makes sense.
That's the Truckee way about it.
So Evan was there, and Philip was there, and Daisy, and Aiden, and Braden, and all this kid. Good. Sorry. Go ahead.
Her putting herself out there on the front line for a solid year. Of course her kids were there. I mean, I was kind of surmising that anyway.
I'm just letting Megan
She
speak
just
for
said
herself.
it. She just said
I'm
it.
letting her
Thank
speak for
God.
herself. I'm letting her speak
Thank
for
you,
herself.
Megan.
Tylenol.
Thank you, Megan. We love you. Thank you for telling
Thank
us.
you, Megan. All right, before I hop into this video that I'm about to play is another Ninja Chihuahua video. This is a video she does on the extraction. Look, y'all know that picture that was put out there that is alleged to have come from Pap or whatever. It's the picture of Kiely's alleged car in the snow. Can y'all confirm if that's actually a picture? If you know for a fact that that's Kiely's car, put something in the chat to let me know while we watch this next video. Like if we know for certain that that is a picture of Kiely's car and it came from somebody in a family, say something in chat about it. Because I got questions in a minute. What ifs? Yeah, you are. Linda.
A lot of people on here have made some people that I've got to know on and off YouTube. And a lot of you have made accusations. A lot of you have claimed.
Well, and they wonder why people are like speculating stuff that they're trying to sue people over. It's like, y'all put this information out there. You wonder why that we are sussing everything out and asking questions and still can't get off of it and keep talking about it. And you wonder why people have said stuff like this is fake or this is fake or this person's fake. It's because of all the information you put out there. Look, if you'd have been transparent with your truth, we wouldn't still be doing this. It's just I need to figure out what picture that they chose to put out there is actually Kiely's car, because I have questions.
Cover up or sinister things. And I think that the word cover up is such a cop out, really, because I don't think that like anybody, and again, my opinion only, I could be wrong too, I don't know, but I don't think that, like I said, I like to live with the half glass full, half full. And I don't think in my opinion, anybody did anything sinister.
Poor Megan.
I think it was a horrible accident, and I think the child passed away. And instead of embracing her life the way you guys all want to remember her by, you guys have all tarnished it. And I'm saying you all, and I just mean you all, and take it how you want. And if that's part of you, then good. If it's not a part of you, then good too. But if you have had anything to do with it in those moments, think about what your job profession is and what you have to lose or what you have to gain, meaning a job or your family or credits or non-credits or how much time you put into school. And do you have, like, a nurse can't, a nurse, I'm gonna use this as an example because I know I have nurses in here too. And I don't mean to think, I don't want to think anything ill of them, but I think this is a good analogy of it, is that nurses are taught to save lives, right? And they can do everything they can underneath this. Someone comes in and they do every single thing they can to save that person. And they write down and they do everything by the book, everything they can to go write down what they've learned in school, what they've learned on their tests, what they've learned on their on the job, what they've learned wherever they trained at, whatever they did. And that person comes in and they do everything they can for that person, but that person still perishes. Does that mean they didn't do their job? Does that mean they didn't do it well? Does that mean they had a sinister plan? Does that mean a cover up? Sometimes, I guess, probably in the world. But I would think that I would say probably 90% of the nurses that or 100% of the nurses I know personally would do anything by the book, and they would do anything they can to save that patient, even if it's the worst person in the world, even if it's the Unabomber or whatever. Like they don't get to choose. They don't get to say when you become a profession in that profession, you don't get to choose who you help and who you don't. And I think that's the same as cops, and I think that's the same as anybody else, is that you don't get to choose who you're going to protect and who you're not. And if you do, you shouldn't be in that job because it's not the job for you. Do I think any of those cops out there, do you think that any of those cops that day when they were pulling that child out of the water had anything but sorrow, sadness, frustration, and anger in them? Was there maybe one that, out of nervousness smiled or didn't follow protocol to a T, because I know we've talked about gloves on the car. I don't think he planned for that. You can't plan for that. You can't, you could train for it. You can train, like, it's just like a plane, going down. You can have all the
But they clearly didn't train for shit. You have people with 19 years on a force that are touching a possible crime scene with bare hands. I think this dude takes his shit off too and touches it with bare hands. I got questions about this girl right here in this background right here. You got this dude here is barehanded. This dude here is barehanded. I have a lot of barehanded people on a possible crime scene.
training that you know of, and you're still gonna mess up. There's always gonna be mess ups, but you have to learn from them, because if you don't learn from them and you do it again, then you shouldn't be in that job. But do you honestly think any of those people that pulled that child out of the lake that day, and I said, okay, out of the lake that day, that they honestly thought anything different than that's a child? Do you think any of them thought I mean, I've heard people say that it didn't go in that lake that same day, or it didn't go in the that night. Why on earth would anybody do that? And if there is someone out there that did it, like I said, I think everybody, maybe has questions. You all should, you could be what if until your cows come home, but it's not going to change the price of the milk today. It's not.
But I think there's multiple reasons why they covered this car up. And I don't think it was to protect the integrity of what was inside her car, because y'all fucked that up when you flipped it. So one. All right, so I'm going to share a Discord because I got questions. So I was doing a little digging. And I was looking up the tow companies that are closest to Prosser. So I'm gonna open this so y'all can see it bigger. Not that big though. So here would be 89. Right here is Truckee Way. So right here would be approximately, well, right here would be where like the rec center and all that stuff is. So you got 1 and 2, which are closest to Prosser. And then you have 3 here. 4, 5, 6 is clear over above North Lake Tahoe. So that one's kind of just way out there. And then you have 7. Okay, just to give you guys an idea. Now I'm gonna go back to this so that you see it. Here is Gateway Plaza in Truckee. Here is Interstate 80. I know this is really small on the screen, but I can't help you. And then here is 89, which takes you to Prosser. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is over by North Tahoe, and then 7. So I went to Yelp and kind of like sourced them all out. So number 1 would be Dependable Tow. Number 2 would be Cal Nevada Towing. I don't know if that's where Nick G worked for or what. But that's another one that's super, super, super close by Prosser, which we're going to get into Cal Nevada Towing, because this one seemed like it was more par for core in extracting vehicles and all that stuff. Then you have DTS Roadside Services, which you would think that this company right here, being it's that close to Boca and Prosser, is what would be called out from Kiely AAA would have called or sent instead of somebody clear out in Reno, which is odd to me. Then you have number 4 is High Sierra Towing. Then you have 5, which is Milne Towing Services, which I got questions about their tow trucks. If anybody goes to milnetowingservices.com and you look at all their vehicles, they all have a very specific color. But the flatbed that they put Kiely's vehicle on was white, and it had the updated Milne Towing thingy on it, which I don't know if that's a magnet. They just used a different flatbed wrecker to take it out there and just slapped a magnet on the side of it. I don't know what's going on there. Shit's weird. And then 6 is North Shore Towing, which is clear out in Lake Tahoe. They ain't gonna call that, which I mean they called Reno, so who knows. And then you have Lakeside Towing and Truck Repair, which is 7. I don't know why I didn't put a number 7 there. Okay, so in my No, yeah, I'm gonna say, right. Yeah, go check out the Yelp reviews on that shit because they ain't got nothing nice to say. And you know what? They can sit here and say, oh, YouTubers are defaming them. No, go look at their Yelp reviews. You clearly see people are not happy with that company. Anyway, so in my going through all of this stuff, I was wondering, why the Saturday the 6th call wasn't dispatched to 1, 2, or 3, because those are the closest to Boca. Okay. Or why they chose out of 5 of the others when 2, which is Cal Nevada Towing, seems the most logical. And this is what I just want to show you. Okay. So I'm going to open this website and I want to show you Cal Nevada Towing. Yeah, go ahead, log me in. Get it. So with Cal Nevada Towing, and this is the reason why I feel they would have been more for the job. If you go to their Yelp review, one, you will see that they got 4.2 star ratings. If you go look at Milne Towing's ratings, ooh, shit. I hope not, because look, I'm just going to open Milne Towing's freaking, where the hell is it at? Here, their Yelp review. They got a 3.2. But here's the thing with Milne Towing, okay? Here's an old picture of their trucks, which still, this looks nothing like the tow truck or the flatbed that they put her car on. Like, the paint job's still wrong because it was all white and it was a more squared out vehicle, and this logo is wrong. Whereas, let's go back. If you look at this logo here, this is the logo that was on the side of the flatbed, but the paint, these are the actual paint jobs of their vehicles. Like, go to their website, you can see all their pictures of their vehicles. And then like these pictures here, these are old. These are from 2012. Look, it got a box thing on the back. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, this picture's from 2012 too. So like, I'm just trying to understand, like, let's see this one. 2014. I don't know, I'm real confused. I don't know if they used just an old one because they didn't care or what the hell. Yeah, go read some of the reviews on that, and it's not me defaming them. Like, people here are not very happy. Anyway, back to Cal Nevada Towing, which seemed more par for the job. Yeah, everything does kind of blend together sometimes. So if you look at Cal Nevada Towing's Yelp reviews and you go to the pictures, you will start to see pictures like this where their crane towers are literally lifting whole ass semis and stuff up. I'm going to go to this one accident. What? Is that a Ford? Maybe a Ford. I don't know what the hell that is. Hold on. I'll show you some. Right here. See this picture? And then I want to show you guys something. I have an AWP video I want to show you. Just give me a second. For anybody that hasn't seen this incredible. Where the hell is it at? This one right here.
When we pull this vehicle, now if you just rip the vehicle out, the suction that's sitting on the windshield and the roof, you hold the potential of it sticking and ripping and the contents of the vehicle sucking out as well with it. So when you don't want to do that. So what we want to do is we'll rig the front wheels, which are accessible. I verified that.
Ooh, get them off my
screen.
screen.
Rear wheels are accessible, intact, sturdy. I grabbed all of the suspension components, the solid, plus we can get to the frame.
Yep. Okay, so right here.
Put one winch line. We'll marry these two connections together, a separate winch line, and we'll marry
right there. Okay, so he's saying to put a winch line on both back tires. There's no reason why. You see the winch here on this tire and a winch here on this tire and how they're greening it up with right here. Oh shit, I lost my StreamYard. There's no reason why they couldn't have done that and not compromised her vehicle or her remains. The fact that they flipped her remains, whether she was in there 3 days or 16 days or however long they telling us. Hold on. There is a picture of an accident recovery that I want to show you. Okay, there's another car that they pulled out the same exact way. Where's this picture of this truck? See, right here. See how they have it winched by the bed of the truck and then the front of the truck? For Kylie's car, they could have winched the wheels front and back and pulled it straight up and out, not compromising a damn thing. Why, one, they didn't use Cal Nevada towing beats the hell out of me. I don't know if they have exclusive companies that they pick, why they would pick Milne Towing after seeing the reviews on it. And the fact that they don't look like they have the proper equipment to do extractions like that, it blows my mind. And they're not saying that they don't know about this company because it's right next door to Milne Towing. Literally right next door. And I'm going to show you. Get directions. Let's go here. Okay, so Milne Towing would be, I want to say it's like right in here. And then this is where Cal Nevada Towing would be. I don't understand why they chose what they did. Shoot, they could have had AWP do the extraction. All right, now let me try to figure out where I put these pictures. That's not it. Let me find this. Dude, I could have sworn that I put. Hold on, it might be in chat discussion. Yes, it is. Why? Yes, it is. Dude, I could have just put all this in here. Here's the video of AWP. Here's my reference pictures. Here's the other reference picture. Here's them picking up a whole ass trailer. There's that. There's that. Okay. So this is the question that I have. So anybody that has seen this picture, the reason why I'm wondering if either Pap or Mom or Tony or somebody in the family didn't put this picture forward, because if you look in the background, it kind of looks like Lost Trail Lodge up in the background of this picture. I don't know. I really don't know. I would like to know who provided this picture and said that this was Kylie's car. All I know is it has their little sheriff badges on it. So I'm going to take this as an authentic picture, them claiming that this is Kylie's car. Here's where I have a problem. Okay. We've already gone over in previous lives about how this back window is tinted and how this tint can be taken off easily. So I don't do that. Okay. So if you remember looking at the picture of Kylie's car parked at that, whatever it is, with the water bottles, the doors open, you'll see a fishing net in the back of the car. And in this same exact thingy, you can see the hoop and then the netting hanging off of it, which I'm going to assume is fishing stuff from like her and Jagger going fishing. Okay. Then if you look at the back end here, you'll see that there's nothing protruding out here. There's no kind of tow hitch or nothing here. We're going to get into some something. Okay. So there's no tow hitch here. Just pay attention to the back end of it. Nothing there that's protruding. Then if you go to the front of the car, and this is where they got people real fucked up. In most of these pictures, when you see this picture online here, I'm going to show you it this way. Most of the pictures, and I think they did it accidentally on purpose, and I'm really glad that I found this original image, is if you look at the one that's on the FBI website, most of social media is the one that everybody was using on most of their YouTube lives with this picture. It's always cropped right at the front headlight so you can't see the front of the car. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, what's this? What's this? So I'm going to go back to the zoomed in version of this. And if you look at the front of her car, tell me that's not some type of tow hitch or something. Anybody? You see it? You see this thing right here? See that? This is why I have questions. Yeah, I thought that they said in the presser that this is the family's actual car. Yes, that's why I'm going with what law enforcement. This is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Law enforcement's the one that put this stuff out there, and then they wonder why we speculate on this stuff. Yeah, this is the thing that I have the problem with. Okay, so if you look at any of the extraction footage from the front end of her car, this is not on there. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, I circled it here because I'm really just feeling some type of way about it. So if you look at the extraction video, which I can show you the original picture if y'all think that I'm playing games, because I'm really not. Let me go to an up close of the extraction of the car. Maybe this one. Nope. Let me go to the 2013 extraction picture. Where's that? Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this picture open. Yeah, and if you look at the picture of the car that has the water bottles in it, you'll look in the back and you can see the same. It looks like a folded net thing. Okay, looks like the same exact devices in the car. Anyway, that's not what I'm trying to show you. I am trying to find a sidewards picture of her car. Oh, there we go. Is this? Oh, so just so you guys see that I'm not messing around. I'm not doing any. I'm not altering anything. So this is a high resolution photograph of her car being pulled out of the water. Okay, and we're just going to look at a couple of things, and that's all I'm kind of doing tonight. And then I'm going to read some things that I've found on Twitter from 2022. But if you look at the car, everything seems all fine and dandy till you zoom in on the back of her car. And what this is the back of her car. Okay, this is why I have questions. I have two questions actually. So if you look at the back of her car, it's almost like something's amiss with the bumper here. Okay, I'm gonna pull this picture back up. Actually, I'm gonna pull both these pictures up. Hold up. Let me just do it the proper way. Okay. And then I'm just gonna do these side by side. That way we can look at them. So let's go. Oh boy. Let's look at the back of the car. So I'm going to zoom in on this, and then I'm going to zoom in on this. Okay. Yes, they're facing opposite directions, but I don't want to do anything to either of these images, so y'all see that I ain't messing with nothing. So if you look at the trim of this bumper here, okay, this right here, I'm going to zoom in on it. And if you look at something just ain't right. Sorry, but something just is not right for me. So this would be the wheel well here. Okay. This is the same wheel well right here. And then just something's, I don't know if they hooked something underneath her car or what's going on here. But if you notice, like, here is the back of the bumper here, back of the bumper here, back of the bumper here. There's this like odd shape that sticks out to me. I don't know if this is something that I don't recall them ever putting this out in the water. That's what I have a problem with, okay? What I have a problem with is this tow hitch that's right here. That's not on this car. But let's go back to the front of the car. it's also not this either. So somebody explain that to me. Like, I was trying to think that maybe this whole mechanism here, because if you see the trim of her car stops here, maybe this is the part of the tow hitch that they hooked to her car to drag it out, but something's odd. If somebody could explain that to me, that would be awesome. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this picture up here. I'm going to close this one out. And then I'm going to open, hold on, I just messed up. Let me minimize that. Let me open a picture of her car from the front in the extraction. So this one could work. I just have so many questions about her car here. Like, what is sticking up out of her car that is in front of the tire? One. Y'all see that? And it's not nothing that they're towing her car with, because there's not a damn thing hooked up to it. I got a lot of questions. But nowhere on the front of this car is that tow hit. This. I have lots of questions about a lot of things. Something's very off here. Anyway, so I'm going to close that one back out. I'm going to go to one more picture, and then I want to read some stuff to you. Let me see if there is a picture of her car from the front at a different... This be one? No. See, this is her car right there. There's her license plate. See, I don't see nothing protruding from her car. That's odd. Okay. Let me keep going. I'm going to see if I can find... it's not far enough out of the water there. Let me see if... Man, that whole front of that car has got a huge ding on the hood. That's not going to help. I'm trying to find the one picture. I could have sworn I screenshot it, but I guess not. Let me check AWP's folder again. See if it's not maybe in the search and rescue folder. Maybe could be. Nope. What about this? Nope. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. I'm sorry. I am not prepared, but when am I ever? All right, AWP. Oh, here's a picture. I see what that thing is. It's him putting this stand in front of the car. But anyway, see the whole this vented fog light area, this is gone out of the car. But if you look at the front of her car, there's no tow hitch here. There's nothing. I'm real confused. I also noticed that her one tire is super low, like super, super low. I'm going to open that up and then I'm going to be done. Where's it at? Where's it at? I'm trying to find this extraction picture. I don't see it. Oh, well. All right. So my point's made there. Let me open this, minimize that. Yeah, I'm really. Is that the bump SS mentioned on the whiteboard, the missing fog light? Yeah, and that's what's weird is like they're talking about the missing bumper, missing parts of her car. Like, are you looking for that missing trim and fog light? Like, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. So it's an odd picture, Aaron. That's for sure. And then this picture here, I'm gonna open this up. If you and I know this is like really zoomed in, and I'm sorry for it. So if you look at Kiely's normal tire, let me see if it shows in this. No, it doesn't. See how thick her tires are? There's really no pressure put on them. If you I'll close that too. If you look at this picture here, her tire is super fucking flat looking. You see it? It looks like it's missing about 15 pounds of pressure. Maybe that's how it got put in there. Is remember they say if you let air out of the tire, it won't get stuck in mud as much. Makes you wonder. Anyway, look, I still have questions about this chick taking the pictures too. I'm gonna open this picture in the browser. It's really zoomed in. Sorry about it, but I have questions about this one, her body shape and everything. Yeah, I don't understand why they were looking for bumpers and license plate and key rings and necklaces. If it's just an accident, why are you looking for all this weird shit? Especially like, okay, if it's an accident, you wouldn't be looking for necklaces, a keychain, straw thingy. And you sure as shit are not gonna be looking for the necklaces. You're not gonna be looking for her cell phone. If it's an accident, her necklaces are gonna be on her. If it's an accident, her phone's gonna be with her. I have a lot of questions. And now here's the part where I gotta take this off the screen because I do not want anybody being bothered by their comments. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop sharing screen. And then I'm gonna move this down here. Hold on, just bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. If it'll let me make this smaller. Put that there like that. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna leave that up there. I lied. And then I'm just gonna bring this back down here. I'm just not gonna share my screen. How about that? So now I know it's gonna be some ready time. Actually, you know what? I don't even care. I'll share my screen. It's okay. All right. Oh, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Damn it. Stop sharing. I'll just read. Anyway, so I have been finding a whole bunch of old Twitter posts. Let me see if I can do this again. Share my audio, share this, share that. Okay. So first and foremost, this person claims that they were like on the search and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna start looking at yeah, I did, Linda. I do remember the tire underwater. Like, I can't explain that either. There's just a lot of things that I can't explain. All I can keep doing is asking questions. I got way more questions than answers, and I sure wish like somebody in law enforcement or the FBI would clarify some stuff, but they're not. So I'm gonna keep asking questions. Hi, Alana. How are you doing, honey? Okay, so I'm gonna just start reading stuff that I found. And then after this, I'm probably going to hop off here, probably another 20 minutes. So this one says, we won't forget Kiely Rodni. At least I won't. I will forget the name of the worthless lowlife who was going around sport hunting. And I don't give a fuck what color either of them are. Okay, that's an odd statement. And this is somebody that went searching all over like Truckee. She met up with the Pap, and the Pap like took her on places to look, was pointing in directions to look, stuff like that. So This comment is one that really stood out for me. Okay, y'all. This one says, agreed, this was a terrible accident. Then the next sentence is what just sets raw in my gut. Nobody intended to kill Kiely. Say what? Nobody will ever forget this lesson, and I hope this will make all of these kids better future parents. Yeah, you heard that right, Outdoorsy Life. If you think I'm playing around, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up on screen. It says right here, agreed, this was a terrible accident. Nobody intended to kill Kiely. That's a bold statement. And then they wonder why I keep talking about her and keep asking questions and keep wanting the truth and justice for her to come. Maybe that might be it. Okay. And then this one says, this water was searched at least twice by Search and Rescue's group, and that is also who had the dog. I will never have confidence in a water search again after Kiely. Oh, yeah, I wasn't digging. I'm just going to keep reading these. I am not convinced Sammy was involved in Kiely's death, but I am convinced she is a rotten excuse for a friend. I may change my mind, and I think she did. That doesn't mean she wasn't involved in a cover-up or that she may have known what happened. Okay, let's keep on going. This one says, the junior class boys that blocked off the road at the sanctuary as everyone was leaving, what was going on that they didn't want anyone to leave? Maybe they didn't want nobody to come in and catch what they were doing. Those boys would have been Kiely's age, probably. Now, mind you, the only reason why I'm reading these is because this woman, I watched her footage. I watched a couple of her footages of her going out and searching, not only like the waters by Lost Trail Lodge, but also at Prosser and in the thickets and all kinds of stuff. Okay. This is the same person. The memorial where Kiely Rodni was found has a board with a painting of a car people are talking about. I know y'all know which one I'm talking about. It has that board with the car painted on it. I think this is a child whose mom follows this case. The child painted what they saw. The red spot is the magnet AWP uses. The yellow is the shore. The blue is the water, in my opinion. Somebody, this Linus, responds, that's what I thought too. And then this person responds, yes, this 100% looks like a child's interpretation of what happened to Kiely. What up, Ninja? Okay, and this is about Sammy. I think it should have been expected that she would retain a lawyer. She hosted this party. What is interesting is how she repeatedly claimed to be refilling drinks in Kiely's car as if Kiely had the booze when Sammy was selling it publicly. Okay. Some disturbing behavior between Kiely and a girl named Bleep. What was the disturbing behavior? Somebody responds back, he mouths S. They respond, I kind of thought so also, but I get stuck on how that turns into Kiely and her car being underwater. That's a gigantic step from a chick fight. Not like these incidents must be related, but the mass exit. All right. It says, I'm going to say this. If Kiely Rodney's family are upset with AWP for not using proper protocol and notifying them first, at least they can take solace in knowing AWP found her when LE failed. Oh yeah, Katie Bug. Oh yeah. This is why I started digging all of the old posts in Twitter. For anybody that wonders how I find old posts, because the way that Twitter's set up now, it's really hard to find anything on anybody that posts a lot on Twitter in 2023. You just go to this website right here, and then all you need is their @name, put that in there, go to their knitter Twitter page, and then you go to the search bar and you can type in Kiely Rodney, you can type in hashtag Kiely Rodney, do whatever you want. This is how I be finding this. Okay. And then they said AWP did a great thing. The family now has Kiely's remains. Okay. Response is, first call was to the family. It got through. The aunt was their family contact. She picked up the phone. They spoke on the phone. AWP notified the family first, right after, no ethics broken. Mother was at the sushi place. Aunt didn't relay to mom fast enough. That's between the mom and the aunt. I agree. And then this woman that did the searches responds, they also called her grandmother. Additionally, the lake area was not empty. People were on the shore watching. It would not have been surprising if other people posted about it before AWP ever did. And then somebody just responds, unfortunately, it looks like AWP was fooled into looking for Kiely. Aunt Lori and Grandma Sally are not actually people in Kiely's family. So while AWP called those people, see, but the thing of it is this aunt and this grandma are on Tony Neiman's side of the family. That's what most people don't. Okay. What's it say? When I was out there, Kiely's mother introduced me to someone she called Aunt Mary. Was she actually Kiely's mom's aunt? I have no idea, but I also don't think that matters. Kiely's family is whoever they claim to be. Had a PI not been monopolizing the conversation, I think it's more likely than not that AWP would have met the dad and grandfather. Did you hear that? She states, had a PI not been monopolizing the conversation, I think it's more likely than not that AWP would have met the dad and grandfather. Grandpa was eager for anyone to help and incredibly inviting. He likely would have gone up and talked to AWP when on that side of the lake if he wasn't so busy entertaining. I think things are already coming out. They just aren't sharing it with the public. Unfortunately, no matter what has leaked to LE, it hasn't been the location of Kiely, her phone, or her car. The last ping by the water was a red herring, maybe. All right, and then let me check to see what I have in here. This comment is, so I live in Truckee. I went out looking for her Monday. I met up with a close friend of the family, and she told me that Kiely was seen Saturday morning at Boca with a man at a local campground. I thought maybe she had her story wrong after Kiely was found, but now I am not sure. And then the comment below says, did this person find out if the friend of the family relayed the tip to law enforcement? Law enforcement and their pressers kept saying last confirmed sighting of Kiely was between 12:30 and 1 a.m. Saturday, August 6th. And just so you guys know, I'm going through the Discord, and here is my August 6th folder. This is my private Discord. There's not very many people in it. I think 5 people or something like that. And it's just so that it doesn't get clogged with conversation. That ain't nothing new or different. Oh, and by the way, everybody has been asking me when these flyers went out. I can confirm that for whatever reason, they had already had flyers made on August 6th and were putting them out because the internet got a hold of them on August 7th. This is one of the original flyers. And the only reason why I have the date is because of Plunder. She has it dated here August 7th. I'm still concerned about this statement. This is okay. As many of you already know, Kiely is missing. Thank you all for reaching out with compassion and support. The search and rescue search in the Prosser area has been stopped. I was told that over 20 separate unit agencies were involved in the search, along with CHP's helicopter search and countless friends and strangers who spent the day scouring the area. It appears she is not there. I'm just going to keep going through these. Okay, this is posted on August 8th, and this is from Placer County. See, I don't understand how they already stopped the search if they're saying on the 8th they're just starting it. See, this shit don't make no sense. Placer County Sheriff's Office continues to search for missing 16-year-old Truckee resident Kiely Rodney. Detectives are currently following up on leads, and our Falcon 30 helicopter is assisting the Nevada County Sheriff's Office with the search for Kiely. Our air operations crew will be flying over the Interstate 80 corridor between Donner Summit and the Nevada state line, and will continue searching around the Prosser Lake area. Despite the numerous resources we have utilized, Kiely and her vehicle are still missing. We are currently coordinating with the California Highway Patrol, Truckee Police, FBI, and the Nevada County Sheriff's Office as we continue our search for Kiely. And I realize this picture is of Donner. Let's just keep on going. Damn, I really dropping hella shit. All right, so let me go back. This is from the Hasty team on August 9th. God, this is really small. This is August 9th. You can see it right here. So I'm going to read it from far away because that's too big. Let me squint at this shit. The Washoe County Sheriff's Hasty team assisted, so this means that they're already done on August 9th. Assisted the Nevada County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday. Ooh, let's look up that date. Tuesday would be the 9th. I do believe. I gotta go back. August 2nd, August 2022, Tuesday the 9th. Okay. On Tuesday, in the ongoing search for 16-year-old... See, don't even say her name. In the ongoing search for a 16-year-old Truckee girl. The search operation is being conducted in the area of Prosser Reservoir. The Washoe County Sheriff's Office Hasty Team's dive unit worked with the Placer County Sheriff's dive unit in searching for any signs of the missing girl or her vehicle. The WSCO Hasty Team used its Outland 1000 remote ROV during today's search. The piece of underwater equipment has lights, color cameras, onboard sonar, and a robot arm that can be used to grab or move objects in the floor of the body of water. Other agencies that participated in the search today were Tahoe Nordic Search and Rescue Team, Marin County Search and Rescue, and Sierra County Search and Rescue. The search operations near Truckee will continue on Wednesday. Anyone with information or who saw Kiely early Saturday morning is asked to call Placer County Sheriff's Office. So there's confirmation that her car was seen right there. Good night, Kenny. Love you, buddy. Anna Bean, I agree. Like, it's people aren't going to mass exit all at once unless something terrible happened. Something happened that made everybody be like, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. And it's not two drunk girls just fighting. Something had to have happened. Okay, and then they continue again on the 9th and 10th. So this is from the 10th. And this is from their Twitter. The WSCO Search and Rescue Hasty Team assisted the Nevada County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday. Okay, so this is that continues from it. Look, and Kiki Ray was like, are you able to identify these Hasty Team members? Abby says, so you can publicly malign them on social media? No. Will asks, so is this a preliminary search or was there sufficient tip leading to the check of the reservoir? Dude, this is what I have a lot of problems with. Is this fucking map right here. Stay out of blue area. And Prosser's right here. And this is from the Find Kiely thingy. So anybody that says, oh no, this isn't from, y'all put this out here. There's a lot of speculation going on with the Kiely Rodni case. This map was put out last night. I am not sure why they did not want anyone in this area. Nothing is confirmed. Tank top found has not been confirmed to be hers. Neither have the reports mentioning a vehicle. Let's move on to the 10th. The Placer County Sheriff's Office and Nevada County Sheriff's Office continue to search for 16-year-old Kiely Rodni, who went missing early morning hours of August 6th near Prosser Family Campground. Yesterday, detectives, two detectives did. Was it Frickberg and Giovini or what? Sorry, I'm just kind of cruising through. Wait, what's this? See, Pioneer Trail. See, they should have used Cal Nevada towing. Okay, this is the 11th, 12th. Wow. Okay, so this is from August 12th. A question asked by an elderly couple. We noticed police activity in the neighborhood next to the campground being closed off last night, August 12th. Are we safe? Coordinator, yes, we believe it's a teen thing. That's what they're telling the neighbors. They ain't saying, oh, a girl's missing. Have you seen her? Yes, we believe it's a teen thing. That's an odd statement. Did the mom go to the Hot August Nights thing? I know that was originally the plan for her to go with Kiely. I wonder who got them to go to Hot August Nights. And I wonder why. Yeah, a teen thing. You read that right. Here, right here. So it says right here, a question asked by an elderly couple. We noticed police activity in the neighborhood. This would be Prosser Lakeside Estates being closed off last night, August 12th. Are we safe? The coordinator said, yes, we believe it's a teen thing. Anthony got a good question. Where's the proof she ever even made it to the party? Is there any videos? Nobody took pictures with her? And then it's odd that there's no pictures of her at Hot August Nights on the 4th that they claim she went to. Like, and then they wonder why we speculate. I don't know. It's all y'all's fault. The information that's out there or not out there. Okay. I would ask Sammy more questions in response to the 11:30 trip they both took to Kiely's car to charge the phone. Kiely texted her mother to ask her for more time past curfew. Sammy asked Kiely for a ride home. And a couple other friends were in the car with them. Who were those other friends? And what happened next? Did you leave Kiely in the car with one friend and you went back to the party or into the forest with the other? I got them same questions. Is this the picture with the 4 people in the water? It sure is. Dude, so see? The Hasty team, this is their original post. You see how it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures? And then if you go back and look at all of their posts, they removed this one picture that I highlighted last week in a video that we watched with the 4 divers side by side, which look like they're about 60 feet out in the water. And they're right along the shore of between that oil pan, and right here would be where Kiely's car went in. And you can see this movement of water that looks like, I don't know, that they went over and didn't see a car. And then this is a question from Nerdy. Didn't Ickadmel interview folks that state they saw her there, though? And then in a response, the same chick that helped with the search, well, he interviewed Ronnie, and Ronnie's cousins were there and said they think they saw her, but it was at a time Kiely wasn't supposed to be there yet. Supposed to be there yet? And then later when she was, so I don't know. Not saying she wasn't there though, just not in any pics, which is that's odd as hell. Odd as hell. Oh, and this is the picture of the inside of the tunnel at Lost Trail Lodge that Kiely maneuvered through and then made that really crazy sharp turn. So I don't believe that she drove herself in that water that night. I'm sorry. I just don't and can't buy it. Oh, okay. Damn, I really did one off, huh? All right, I'm not. Oh, I want to show y'all this video. If it'll let me. This I do believe. I'll clarify it once I close out of here. This is from August 15th. If you'll notice, there's one helicopter here. This is Prosser. If you look here, this is the sanctuary right here. And then when you come here and back, okay, there's a helicopter here, right? There's one. There's two. Oop, let me pause it. And if you look way in the background, there's a third one in the background there. This is just confirms that all of their little things that they kept track of who did what where. There are 3 helicopters that they had in the sky. This video backs up and confirms, yes, there were 3. Yeah, it's definitely a helicopter back there too. Okay, I'm gonna pause this before it pans to there's a dude there and we don't need to see that. Okay. And then here's the August 14th. I'm sorry. We're out past Prosser Creek Campground searching for Kiely Rodni. Helicopters and some search and rescue planes are flying above. Other than that, haven't seen many people over here. I'm sure it's been searched many times already. And then here you see where I circled 1, 2, 3 different helicopters. Yeah, there's no way they missed her car. Okay. To the parents that are discouraging their kids from speaking, what if it was your son or daughter who disappeared? Law enforcement doesn't care about drinking or drugs. Reports adults discourage teens who attended the party from coming forward. These parents should be fucking arrested. That's impeding an investigation. That's obstruction of justice. Obstructing an investigation. Like, so fucked up, dude. And then this person that shot the video that I just showed you said, Kiely Rodni is out there somewhere, and that there may be kids who were at the party and may have information, but have been told by their parents not to speak to law enforcement. And then just want to pop this up on screen. I'm going to make it full screen. This is from Placer County Sheriff's Office 814. And on here you will see that they have 3 air sources right there. Dude, I really like this comment right here. August 15th. This is a crime that seems is within the fine lines of the anonymous 12 steps programs. Honestly, you have to become more involved with your children, even as adults. This question was directly to Placer Sheriff and Nevada County Sheriff. Where were the girls supposed to go hiking the next day? Weren't they supposed to meet at Starbucks and she didn't show up? Is it possible she drove drunk straight to hiking spot so she could get sleep before sleep first but not miss out? Has the route been checked? And then you remember there were spottings of her car and 2 suspicious people that were in distress walking around her car. And it's not just Nick tow truck guy that saw. There was multiple people that saw this. A lot of things revolve around that black hoodie that was given to her before the party. Her friend described the party like a scene out of the book The Lord of the Flies, and this hoodie holds a secret message, just as the book holds the message. You just want to disappear. We don't even know if she was wearing that sweater. There are 0 pics of her wearing that sweater, just her friends saying that that's what she was wearing. And personally, I don't believe a damn thing any of these kids are saying at the moment. Ooh, what Team Up Church saying? Yeah, and that's the thing is, yes. They couldn't find her because they waited to put her in the water. They say they didn't care about drinking and drugs, but key thing is they should have cared. Like in the very beginning, they should have been detaining and arresting the kids that admitted or any kids that said that they knew that this person was at the party, and then the parents that were telling their kids not to say anything to Ellie should have been arrested for obstruction or impeding an investigation, something like that. And it's just really odd that all of these posts, like if you notice, like Placer County Sheriff's Office and Nevada County Sheriff's Office don't respond to this stuff. And then if you go watch Ara's last screenshots video, part 3, if you notice the way that Nevada County responds to it, they're not doing the investigation. Contact Placer County. And then when you contact Placer County, they tell you, oh, you got to contact Nevada County. And it's just like this big runaround. Same if you call them. It's even worse if you try to call. So confirmed that the 2 dive teams that were there August 14th is Washoe County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue Hasty Dive Team and Incident Management Team, IMT, and the California Office of Emergency Service, Cal OES. Cal OES is also who runs the fire cams. Ain't that something? Okay? Wait till you read this, y'all. I'm going to put this up on the screen so everybody can pay attention to what's highlighted in yellow. I highlighted it, by the way. Okay, this is directly from Washoe Sheriff's at Washoe Sheriff, August 14th, 2022. Today's efforts were focused at Prosser Reservoir just north of Truckee. Unfortunately, no signs of the missing girl or her vehicle were found. August 14th. So it's safe to say that there was no car in Prosser Reservoir prior to August 15th. So when and who put her car in that water? I'm not letting this go, man. I'm telling you. There's something very odd about the fact that they used 19,000 man hours, 44 different search and rescue teams, multiple agencies from the 8th until confirmed the 14th that trudge. I mean, they definitely look. They search this water so much that they are the ones that murked up the water. And I'm going to show you the proof that they are the ones that murked up the water. Hold on, because I know I have the picture. Let me go back a couple days. Ain't it? Hold on, I got a picture I want to show you. Give me a second. Okay, it would be from the 9th. 10th. Dude, where the hell is that picture at? And I still have issues with the fact that these people that were camping at the campsite came forward and said, no, this is exactly where they were partying. Dude, where the hell is that picture at? Where did I put it? Dude, where the hell did that picture go of the mucked up water? Bro, come on now. Why can't I find it? This right here. Look. So if you look at this water, you see how you can see right through it? You can see the sticks and algae and all the sage and stuff like that. Like, you can see through this water. You can see this rock in the water. Like, you can see pretty far out. It's because, like, if you look at all that, you see what they did to the water? This guy right here. And where he's at and how, look. Most of these men could damn near, by the time their feet or their flippers would hit the top of her car. I have so many questions, man. So where are we at? 13th. Yeah, and it's this picture. Swimmers. Ooh. Ooh, Discord's popping off. All right, give me a minute. Yeah, and then here's the same post on Facebook, okay? Today's efforts were focused at Prosser Reservoir, just north of Truckee. Unfortunately, no signs of the missing girl or her vehicle were found. I have issues. Wait, say what? Hold on. No, I have confirmation that they were 60 feet out. Don't poke my eyes out. I'm getting there. I also have the Twitter post of I do have the Twitter post of that as well. That Kiely, when she first went missing, they did say that she would be found in Coldstream and it wasn't intentional. Yeah. But there's no, I have nothing to. Okay, and then there's this one here. August 15th. I feel that someone that was at the party has more information than they are sharing. I feel that there is a cover up going on. How can there be so many people at a party and no one remembers seeing her stay or leave this party, especially the girl that was with her earlier? No, I'm not on OBS. Here, I'll invite. If anybody wants to hop up, you're more than welcome to. No, I'm using StreamYard. You can tell when I'm using StreamYard because if you look at the bottom or the top right of my screen, see how it says StreamYard up there with the fingerprint. Trying to see. See, this is odd. This comment here, we discussed in Spaces last night that most of the FBI and local LE left the hotel they were staying at yesterday. So by the 17th, the FBI left. It's pretty quiet around town today. Locals have commented and they are worried. I dropped my link. I'll drop it one more time. I've been dropping my link since the beginning of my live. I'll drop it again. What up, Jenna? How you doing, baby?
Hey, I'm good.
Hey,
How
girl.
are you?
I'm doing good.
I feel like we haven't talked in a while. I've been busy. You've
Right?
been busy. We've all been busy. So, this stuff kills me every time we go through it because there's
Right?
so many inconsistencies, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching some other kind of YouTube stuff, and I think we can really, I really think that we might could invite the, not FBI, but the Internal Investigation Bureau, yeah, to look at this. And
if you haven't noticed, what I've been doing with the private Discord is I've been cleaning it up a lot. I have been documenting all of this information. Like, if I know you're part of the private Discord, so I ain't worried. I want to get really up in there as well because there's a lot of information in there.
Yeah.
So much information. No, girl, you're in the public Discord. The private Discord only has like 5 of us in it. Yeah, the private Discord. The reason why I kind of like put most of the information there is one. It's not that everything is for public consumption. It's just I put most of the information there and I keep it limited on who I let in there. That way it's not, I don't have to go through and deal with a whole bunch of people's conversations that's not about Kiely specifically.
Oh, no
worries. So the private one I mainly use professionally. That way we can get, investigators, people of status in there that will look at this and take it seriously rather than people that are talking about, their life issues. So that's why I have
so
two
much
different
information. Yeah, there's so much information. Really good stuff.
And then what I need to do is this weekend, I'm going to sit and I'm going to share the information between both Discords that are missing. Like my private Discord is so full. I can't even make any more folders. Like there's that many folders. I've been deleting like nonsense, like folders that don't really hold any information in them. And I've been consolidating them down just so that I can make a new folder for proper dates and stuff like that. But yeah. I'll have to
I
get
love
you
that you're doing the dates because the dates are important.
Super important.
Yes. When they stop,
super important.
searching and when they started searching and how many people were searching. And, I've been talking with my dad about this and he's like, this is so crazy. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And I said, you look at the amount of actual LE out looking for her and the private people that came and searched. They're using those search hours to make money off the government. And to me, that's wrong.
Well, I firmly believe, I don't know if it's 19,000 hours. I firmly believe that they strategically grid searched by foot, boat, and air Prosser Reservoir from the 6th to the 15th. Without a doubt, with how many people were part of the search and came out in the beginning saying how much they searched that water. And then when you look at the pictures from the actual dive teams that originally put pictures out there, and then for whatever reason, they took those pictures down and acted like, oh, we didn't do that. It's kind of suspicious. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes. 100%.
Very suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not right at all. It's one of those things that you have to look at the county and their record is not positive at all. So, yeah, I mean, you've got people dying in jail. You've got people that have been missing that, heck, you can find them. And we're just internet trolls or whatever you want to call us. But it is not right at all.
There is another case that I started looking into. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, so I'm going to have to open my Google Sheets. I'll tell you in a second. Katie Schneider, 17, from Santa Clara, Saratoga, went missing on July 25th, 2023. She was found on 8/12, okay, August 12th, 2023.
Deceased or not?
She went missing after leaving home. Here's the weird thing, okay, is her car was found on August 7th, okay? But not her. Here, like, the whole story is weird as hell. Let me just open
Was she
this
found
up.
deceased?
Really?
Hold on. The story gets real strange, okay?
Oh my gosh, she's long hair, blue-eyed blonde.
Okay.
Remember I talked about having, so I think, you know, there's someone out and they have a type. Well,
They got to quit taking these blonde-haired, blue-eyed girls. Or something.
So, Catherine Katie Schneider, 17, has been missing since July 5th, 2023. Last seen leaving her home in Saratoga, California, in her white 2019 Honda Accord. Her vehicle was just found unoccupied on Skyline Boulevard near Castle Rock State Park.
Is that near Tahoe or Truckee?
Saratoga. No, that's down like
south, right?
That's down by San Luis Obispo. You know, that's down by where Kristen Smart
Santa Clara is like South Bay.
The resemblance
South Bay, so it's like almost South San Jose, all the way down to Saratoga.
Yep,
That's a heck of a drive.
Yep. So the weird thing is this case here resembles a lot of Kristen Smart's case where the car was found, okay? However, the difference between Kristen and Katie's story is Katie was then found, which is fucking weird to me, okay? She was found in the same fucking area that they had trudged and searched. But the thing, okay, I'm just going to play a YouTube video just to tell the story of Katie, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I think I have it.
Are the murderers taking tips from other cases so they can better?
Honey, I honestly don't know, but some weird ass fucky shit's going on in this area. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm gonna play 2 videos.
All right, cool.
So this is the search for her, and then this is going to be the car found. Okay, her remains were found now. Her remains were found. Let me update you. So she went missing. Oh, Miss Justice A to Z is up here.
Hey.
Oh, you gotta close your YouTube, honey. She went missing after leaving home. Her car was found August 7th at Skyline Boulevard by Castle Rock State Park. And then her remains were found August 12th. Okay. So we can hop right into this.
The search for a Saratoga teenager missing for more than a month is now focused on the Santa Cruz Mountains. 17-year-old Catherine Schneider was last seen driving her car on July 5th. Now, that...
Okay.
I love Santa Cruz. Oh my
I need
God.
to keep pausing this because I'll get in trouble for using news footage without talking.
Catherine has not.
See? Car has been found.
It's been found, but Catherine has not. NBC Bay Area's Mary is along Highway 35 with the latest developments.
Yeah.
This is near where Katie's car was found on Monday. You can see that one lane of Highway 35 is.
So you know what I want to do? I want you guys want to play on some Google Maps for a second?
Yes. Oh my God. Please, can we do maps?
I love
to
do maps.
I'm so excited.
I want to see where Skyline Boulevard. Okay, so let's go to Castle Rock State Park. How about that?
Don't tease me with the maps. I'm
I
excited.
want to see what kind of water's around here.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Look, I just need
Shan.
I missed y'all so
Yes,
much. I
ma'am.
needed naps. Thank you. I love you all. Oh my
What's
god.
up, Jazz? How you doing, babe?
This is right by where I used to live. Let me go look. I used to
So
live next to
I just wanted
Sarah.
to jump in real quick if I can, because I do need to be asleep, and I'll go back into the chat.
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Annie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So as you were talking, I was having a little bit of an epiphany, and it's kind of like a stupid epiphany because it's like so plain as day.
Mhm.
The whole freaking thing is all about the H family, I think. Um, I think that
Oh,
Sammy and Kylie were fighting over Nate,
I do too.
and I think that his daddy is the puppet master with the police. Like the police, all of the law enforcement was so hands off with everything. Like the only thing that can explain that is that type of dynamic, somebody that rich and powerful.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
All right,
So
so
I just
let
kind of
me.
feel like, we've all known it all along, but then we get stuck on Sammy and all of her shenanigans. And Shan, let me just say this. One of the very
Nate
first
Nate
show.
H would give Sammy motive. You see what I'm saying? No.
Yes. Yes.
He's not even worth it. She was going to go to Santa Cruz
Look,
University, UC.
I'm not.
Remember the
Okay, so
holes in
here's
your
Skyline
cheese?
Boulevard.
The holes in your cheese, girl.
Yeah.
You were theorizing that the kids were taking the rap to protect the grown-ups. Remember all
Mhm.
that?
Mhm.
And I thought you were out of your mind. I liked you, but I thought that you were
A
way
lot
off
of
on
people
that
think
one.
I'm out of my mind. They think I don't know nothing about nothing. But if people pay attention between my lives, they start to understand why my brain works the way that it does.
Girl, I was telling my dad the
Oh,
same thing.
bless
I'm
that.
like, Shan's mind
Yeah,
goes
sorry.
10,000 miles an hour, and it
My husband's
discovers things that you shouldn't even discover. So,
Well, and that's the thing. My brain discovers things and it doesn't realize it's discovered it until it goes back on what I said something 3-4 months ago.
right. Yeah.
Like sometimes my brain works faster than it can process things.
It does.
It definitely does.
Don't most people they're the theories my theories have been changing as I get more information. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna
we'll feel
assume that
that.
she was somewhere around Horseshoe Lake.
Uh-huh.
Because here's that road that
Los Gatos.
Horseshoe Lake is there, and then where the hell is
Los Gatos Hills is very, very exclusive neighborhood, very well
West Santa
established,
Clara?
huge houses.
Skyline
yes.
Ridge open. Oh, they don't call it a reservoir. They call it a preserve. That's weird.
Where was she found?
Her remains were found in Santa Cruz, Saratoga.
Okay.
Wait, she went missing from. We'll just listen to these because I'm getting confusing myself now. I'll just play these videos.
Closed while search and rescue team members comb this area, and it has been a difficult task. In fact, at one point they had to tie a rope around this post and rappel down the steep hillside.
Holy schmokins. Yeah, zombie girl, it does.
Searching for answers. Today, a Santa Clara County Sheriff's Department search and rescue team.
Goslin, I did see that they raised $29 million for their police department last week. Okay, Aaron, I gotta check your comment. Crane's pointing to it. Okay.
From who? From California? Oh my god.
All right, hold
This
on.
money raising thing is crazy. Like, who knew you could raise money from missing people?
You're right, Miss G. I know people in Los Gatos actually.
All right.
Very huge, beautiful homes.
There was a wife who posted a comment that her husband were going over the pass and her husband saw a silver SUV in the trees. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember people saying that there was a car hidden behind the Hirschdale, like the interstate signs. But I do remember somebody saying that there was a car in bushes. I do remember that. I just don't know where
I remember that. I remember that.
I don't remember.
Well,
I
that's
saw
that
it.
part of the woods that they said, you know, don't search here.
Definitely doing this note search here. Yeah.
If you have any screenshots
crazy.
like that, please drop them in Discord so that I can get everything ready in the private one ready for an investigator or whoever wants to look at it. I can't. Oh yeah, here's JR and Anna, and we're going to talk about some Trinity Bacchus as well. I can't stop wondering why it took 3 hours of chainsaws to get to Trinity, and Trinity had no scratches or any. Okay, so Trinity had scratches all over the front and back of her, which I mean would imply either getting tumbled down a hill or thrown out of a vehicle or running through woods, but what I can't understand is the
Not
fact
running.
she had no wounds on the bottom of her feet.
Not running at all.
Yep.
She was
Yep.
dragged.
But it took
What about
3
on her
hours for
hands?
chainsaws to get to her.
Did her hands have any marks?
John Courtney, a lot of these girls are found on federal land.
That's why they keep getting away with this. They're being dumped on federal land.
Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah.
back to Aaron talking about Kiely. I think they saw her car. They were from out of town, but people who live there know all the nooks and crannies, especially the kids. I wouldn't be surprised if her car was hidden in plain sight. I feel like they were hiding her car between garages and moving it, and in between the moving of it and hiding it various places, that's how it was spotted. And then once people tipped it off, they moved it again. That's my honest opinion on it. I think not a lot, but a handful of people were involved in doing it all.
Absolutely.
I really do. I really, really do.
So with Trinity
death.
Bacchus's with Trinity Bacchus's autopsy, do you guys remember that something about there was nothing suspicious about her death? It was written by that freaking pathologist.
Same guy.
And I'm like, yeah, nothing suspicious about her death other than that she's 16 and she's freaking dead. Like, give me a
nothing
fucking
suspicious that her pants are down at her knees. Her shirt is gone, which means she's bare-skinned up at top. She has no wounds on the bottom of her feet, and it sounds like she was sexually assaulted. No, nothing suspicious about that at all. Nothing to see here, folks. You know, like who are the people that are doing these investigations? Who are these people doing? Like, something's very corrupt going on in these cases.
They're obviously friends of the murderers, man. They're friends of the rapists. They're friends of the people that are doing this. I think it's more than one.
I'm thinking that it's law enforcement.
Yeah, I think it's a group of people. I think it's a group, mostly males.
I think it's the
if you go to True Crime
Placer
Rocket
County.
Science, Terry Dean interview with camp host. Yeah, that's that Richard. He's the camp host at Prosser. Host says LE has contract to patrol campground, but never patrolled it. Here's the weird thing.
I don't think it's just LE. I think it's more than LE.
If you go to the website and I recorded all of it.
Yeah.
If you go to the website that has like Prosser and Boca camp stuff where you can do the tent or the plot rentals, if you go to like their comments, their reviews, it's really odd how there's review after review after review, like all days of the summer months, spring, a little bit of spring, but mostly summer months. And then something weird happens at the end of July where like they're all missing until like August 10th, I think, is when it starts picking up again, or August 14th is when it starts picking up again. Like all those reviews are missing. I wonder if the reason why all this information is missing isn't because the FBI has confiscated all the information. Because the more that I look at it, the more it looks like either one, there's only two plausible things here. Is one, the FBI has taken all this information and blacklisted it all so that their investigation can't be compromised, or 2, law enforcement has covered up a lot. Those are the only 2 options of why information's now missing.
I'm hoping it's FBI.
Me too, girl. But I'm gonna keep talking about it until FBI says, "Yep, we cracked the case. This person's responsible for the death of Kiely Rodni and Trinity Backus." And I'm just gonna look. Once they solve Kiely Rodni's case, I'm gonna move on to the next one, which will be Trinity Backus, because I'm sorry, but that little girl needs some justice too, because there's not a damn thing that's right in that little girl's case either.
Not anything at all.
You're telling me that girl ran away from home exactly where the not aunt saw her and the weird creepy boyfriend last saw her at the edge of the driveway is the last place where the sniffing dogs picked up her scent?
Yep.
Okay, so then that tells me that somebody picked her up. Somebody put her in a vehicle if her scent stops, right?
Yeah.
Something happened to that girl. And the law
I don't
enforcement...
think that happened. Like, nothing happened like they said it was going to happen. Or they said it did happen.
Mm-hmm. No, and it's kind of odd that most of the law enforcement resides in Placer County. Look at Everyone Counts. Look at all of these names that I'm coming across that just... something is very suspicious with their cases.
Yeah. We got help.
And then I also want to talk about Katie
thanks
Schneider.
For letting me come up. Oh,
absolutely,
sorry.
babe. Absolutely.
Thanks for having me. I need to go to sleep, but I wanted to address.
We love you. We love you.
Aw, love you back. Can I address Outdoorsy Life's comment real quick from 4 minutes ago? How do you move a dead body for days without wrenching? And that's an easy answer, right? You freeze it.
Yeah.
Well, and then you have the odd statement by Nick Tow Truck guy about all of the things that he noticed in the car were perfume bottles.
Or she was alive for longer than we thought.
For the smell.
That too.
For the smell of the decaying flesh.
I mean, they could have been trying to get the drugs out of her system that they deemed her unconscious with. You really, that's for the FBI to decide on, But the thing of it is all the data is there. All the data is there to solve Kiely's case. They just have to want to do the warrants and subpoena the stuff.
Yep. They won't do it if a handbrick's involved. They will not solve it.
Aaron, I think a lot of these kids knew each other, and if they didn't directly know each other, their friends knew one another, which is very suspicious between like Kiely and Trinity and Dante.
Dude, everyone had their role to play. Everyone had their role. The case of
Carly Gouze, you still don't know where her remains are either.
I think they're connected, though. I think everything in this little area, it's all connected. It's all like shut down on all this stuff. It's like, that's not coincidence.
I think it's kind of like Pullman, Washington, and WSU, Washington State University. The police are behind it. The police are the criminals.
Yep.
Well, them and
I'll just say it. They're fucking rapists. They're fucking rapists.
Some of this
do it on the job
too. The ski instructors and stuff. They did
right
too.
I hear you.
I don't know what that sound or what sounded that sound is, y'all.
It sounds like you're sucking on your phone, but it's okay.
I'm not.
Well,
it sounds like Sir Grabby Hands is over there.
I'm gonna try to go night night.
What?
Love you guys.
Love and blessings, baby.
Love you too, baby. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Bye, Jazz. Thanks for coming up.
Oh, nice to see you guys.
Always.
Thanks.
You're always so pro. You rock, girl.
Aww,
and then the weird thing when you
this is so pro.
When you look at the comments with Catherine, Katie, whatever she really goes by, there is a person on August 9th. Like, I hate that this shit happens around the same dates too. This person commented on the post from this county, whatever it is, Santa Clara County. This person says, I live in the Bay Area and I have not even seen this on the news. Why wasn't there an Amber Alert?
I'm right
Same
here.
thing.
What the hell?
I didn't even know about this either. You just told me. What the F? She's
And then this
17, she's 5'5". She's about the same height, about the same weight, about the same age. Y'all, I'm just still getting so sick of this. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's getting to be a lot.
It's like over and over and over again.
Yeah, this dude says it perfectly.
The same MO.
Prayers for Catherine to be found alive and well. Teens disappearing, especially in California, seems to be all too common.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, so okay, here we have open image, a new tab. Let me look at this. Yeah, we could zoom in on it.
So Shan, her body has been found, right?
Yes, remains were found a couple days after.
Okay.
Yeah, Saratoga's right there, and Los Gatos
and
is
that's
on witness.
And what's weird about her case, though, is the fact that, like, her body wasn't found too far from where her car was. And if they searched this extensively, why didn't they find her body the same day that they found her car? Like, she was spotted here. These are all the traffic cameras that they want footage from.
God, that's almost
Highway 17. Oh my God, Miss G said something about Highway 17 today. See?
Yeah, Highway 17 goes to Santa Cruz.
What was her body found like? Like, was it?
No, there's no information released yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
At the top of Skyline Boulevard, Saratoga Gap parking going toward Highway 17.
Yeah, Highway 17 takes you over the mountain to Santa Cruz.
Eek.
And you can get to Ben Alman's. We almost bought a house up
just
there.
click? What did I
It's
just
so hard
click?
to cope with this.
No.
Like,
Is that? Oh.
Oops.
How do
I
people
clicked
not
something.
scream from the rooftops in California that this is happening?
I'm here. I didn't even know this. This is crazy. All I see on news here is like stuff about Oakland mostly.
That's what I mean. Like, they don't hear it. Like, this is not something that is probably on the local news or whatever.
Yeah,
or if
it's
it
all
is,
concentrated on like the homeless stuff and on politics.
Yeah.
There's nothing about missing children. There's nothing about like there's only things about like the
because you live there, right, Billy?
Yeah. I'm in Oakland, yeah. I'm near the airport.
That's what bothers me is it's not screamed across the airways, hey, we got a missing kid.
That's weird. I know. I just saw this tonight. So I'm like, I'm trying to keep track of all these kids. I'm like, there's too many. So yeah, I'm glad Shannon started doing that with the dates. It's strange it's happening right now. I mean, that's just strange. August. That's so weird. The same time, about the same size girl, but the same weight. You know what I'm saying? It's the same build. It's just.
Yep. It's odd. It's very odd. It's for sure.
It
flabbergasts me. It makes my tummy ache. I don't like it.
This is not something that should happen.
Nope.
It's very strange.
All right, I'm going to read a couple more comments from Twitter, and then I'm going to hop off here. All right. So this says, yes, it's been what happened between 11:30 p.m. and 12:25. And 12:25 that Sammy changed her mind about riding home with Kiely. Sammy telling Kiely goodbye at 12:25 and that she was going to look and get another ride home due to Kiely's inebriation. Did the girls have words about it?
Not this to mention the whole leave your friend behind thing.
Yeah.
There is this whole thing of she was not even, I don't think, Kiely's friend at all.
Well, honey, there's a huge reason why Sammy distanced herself from what happened to Kiely at 12:25. There is a
She
huge
did
reason why
something.
she says she left
Right.
the party at
I was not
12:25, and
riding
then at
home. I was not
12:33,
driving home. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's when she smacked her or something.
Alibalize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when she's like, it's like, that's it. That's the time. That's the time when, that's when it happened. Quote unquote.
This comment says, they promote violence at these parties in Truckee. I have seen the footage of ones from the past. It has been rumored that Kiely was involved in an altercation towards the end of the night. That has to change. We need to teach our kids how to behave responsibly.
Y'all, I want to beat somebody's ass because of that. Like, and I never ever have wanted to beat somebody's ass, but I would like to kick Sammy's ass into the ground.
Yes, Christine, in my opinion, we do. But I think it's a group of people. I think it's a group, and they're all taking turns and alibis and stuff, whatever. You know what I mean? I think
And
they're
it's people that
traveling.
have money that can make it go away,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I also agree with that.
That have deep-rooted ties in that region.
So I think it's killers, and I think they're self-righteous about it. I think they're leaning up to like, well, we grew up here. It's from cannibalism. We've killed before. Our ancestors killed. All that kind of shit, I think, is in their mindset. I think all of that's in their mindset.
Well, and you have to
also
understand that these snobby kids that are taking part in this shit, like, they've been getting away with shit for far too long, and it just upgrades and it excels their last thing that they got away with, and they keep topping it and topping it and topping it to the point where somebody winds up dying. And
exactly, like Keeping Up with the Joneses, but for teenagers with dangerous acts.
So Billy,
Yeah.
you really think
completely
this?
agree with that.
Like, I grew up in an area where there wasn't like anything like a fight club or anything like that. You might have fights that break out, but there was not a fight club. Do you personally know of fight clubs that happened in your area?
Me, no.
No. Okay.
I think a lot of the like fight club stuff is like a lot of gang related stuff, or a lot of kids that just like do it out on like school property, like, and I think they just call it like fight club. You know what I mean? But if you go on the internet, if you scour the internet, you will see TikToks and all kinds of videos of kids just duking it out to duke it out, or cornering kids to remain top dog like gangs do. You know?
So I don't do like TikTok and things like that. So I know nothing about this. And it blows my mind to think that kids would just be like, oh yeah, come on, let's do it. You know, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't appeal to me. It's like, let's just be friends. Let's do this. You know, let's
I don't think their parents are
have
around.
a good time at our party, and, you know, not fight club. I don't get it. Like, I just,
and
I'm old.
Like, Crane is right. It's not just a California issue; it's a worldwide issue. But California seems to be a very hot spot, western coasted, whether it's California, Nevada, stuff like that. It just seems like the more populated states are the ones that it's predominantly happening in. But it is a worldwide problem. I agree with that.
I'm kind of the impression of, hey, you know, we used to do things that were, I guess, we would
I think they just
battle
want to
each
feel
other
something.
like in whatever. Like Aaron Goblas said, bowling. Yeah, we go bowling and see who got the highest score, or we go putt putting, or we go do this or whatever. Fighting was never an option. That was just not something I did. Now,
I mean, when
like
I was
said, I'm old.
When I lived in Las Vegas, that was the thing to do. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, okay, so when I lived in Las Vegas, me and my two youngest siblings that are just a couple years older than me, predominantly hung out at my sister's house in apartments where there was a lot of gangs. Like, you had the Vatos Locos, Latin Kings, Bloods, Crips, stuff like that. And you would get a group of 30 to 50 kids that would go to the pool area or the main park area of the apartment complex, and there would be like a group of kids that would put their names on tallies for boxing matches, for fight clubs. Like, and this shit happened back in the 80s. So I can only imagine what's going on now out west.
Okay, so you dealt with that, and you're
we used to do street fights all the time.
Like, I was in high school in the 80s, but we never like, I never dealt with that. And I don't mean to sound dumb, like I'm not dumb, but we just never did that type of thing. It was more like, okay, let's go bowling.
Yeah, some kids did like slap boxing, but the most of them, like, we went either barefisted, did wraps, or some, like, the lighter weight people would do like boxing gloves. So this is why I understand like the whole fight club, why people call it fight club. Because I mean, if that shit was happening back in the 80s in Las Vegas, I can only imagine what it's happening in 2023,
right?
2022.
Right. Yeah, and
This
I
community,
get you.
this community's promoting this. This community's promoting this kind of decision making. It's promoting males that are into sexual assault, heavy drinking, and poisoning their girlfriends. Apparently, that we saw on the news. When he put Gardia or something in her water supply.
God,
So like,
really,
they don't get away. They don't. They get away with it. So it's like it's promoted and supported. So this is like a community thing, but it's like in these tight end closed communities, it's like seems like it's built on a physical hierarchy, and those like with more power, physical power, get what they want, and that's like not fair at all, obviously. But if you're seen as weak, they'll take advantage of you. So it keeps everyone in line, but it's very fascist, obviously. So there's like a mini fascist microcosm, They're popping up all over the place. These little guarded places, little guarded gate housing places.
I can't even imagine. I guess maybe I'm a little naive, but I don't know.
Very much with gangs, the cartels. From let's see, there was a Navarro and his brother, another Navarro, were just arrested, and one is part of the Nortega's. The I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, obviously, guys. Okay, but it's Ramon Navarro and his brother were at Incline High School and got arrested, but they've been selling all over the area, which is that's North Tahoe and obviously Truckee. So part of it, and he's part of a cartel gang. So definitely has a cartel connection. A lot of these kids, like, either I'm going to get beat up or I'm going to be part of the cartel and do work. And once you're part of it, you're never going to be out of it. That doesn't happen. So, you're dead. That's how you get out of
it. That's once you're affiliated, you stay affiliated unless you change your identity and go into hiding or
well, then they kill everyone and your family.
And that's where you have the things come and play and all that stuff and all.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I'm getting education because I don't.
I'm gonna show y'all something that maybe y'all kind of So this Kiely Rodney missing from Truckee, California was one of the very first Facebook groups that covered Kiely Rodney's stuff. This is the one that Doug Bishop was very involved in. This is the one that people were sending him DMs
I remember seeing it.
With information. Okay. So this post was made on August 6th. 16-year-old Kiely Rodney has been missing near Lake Tahoe since early Saturday morning. This Kellen responds, she was supposed to camp in her car for the night. Around 1 to 2 a.m., she left the main group to camp nearly a fourth mile down the road. Rachel asks, how do you know this? Kellen responds, I was there, know several of her friends, and have attended several updates set up by the sheriff's office and other agencies.
What other agencies?
Not to mention, what the fuck? You knew this?
Yeah, I'm appalled.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, who's Kellen? Kellen, speak up, Kellen. Kellen,
I have a couple social medias of Kellen's.
Kellen, please come forward and talk. I know you're afraid. I know everyone in Truckee may be afraid. It's going to be you next, or someone you love. That's all we're saying. And we can't help you unless you help yourselves, you know?
Right. Yes.
And we don't want this to be your life. We want you to have it, but we want you to be safe. But if it's like your own people and your community that are causing this oppression on the children and the townspeople, how is that not like, can you not see that as bad? Because that's cognitive dissonance is so big with these people, Is it really worth it, you guys?
You're right.
Yeah.
It's
You're
not,
right,
it's,
Billy.
it's
Yep.
not worth it.
No, and the more that I read all of the comments left on the 10th press conference video found on, I think it's Placer County's thingy, the more I pay attention to what all these people or locals are saying, it just
They have the same mindset as we do. They're like, what the hell's going on? And why is
shouldn't
this
be hard for them to find the owner of every cell phone that pinged in the area of that party. Each should be considered a suspect. And somebody chimed in, especially Sammy.
Yeah. For real.
This person says, I have a bad feeling about the girl running these search parties. I feel like she lured her out there as a fake friend and did something to her.
Like, which we've seen over and over and over again in the news by other children, right? Younger than this, older than this, by other people. So it's like, what is going on that this keeps being played out?
I like the opinion of this person. I feel she was dead in the back of the cargo area because Sammy did something very bad. This is why Sammy didn't have a ride home, because she come up with a story to keep her out of hot water.
Maybe everyone shunned her. They were so shocked. They're like, oh my God, you did what? And they're just like, just shunned her. Or she felt she couldn't go to anyone at first. She just ran off, like separately. That's why she has no alibi.
Yep.
Because if I'm not there, no one will know. How will they know? No one's there to see me there, then I'm not there.
Yep.
Well, I think they do these fight clubs, by the way, so they feel something, because no one cares about them. They feel like they're alone in the world. No one cares about them. Because they're teenagers, right? But their parents really don't care.
But I can't understand that. Like, who?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I grew up with more caring
I think so,
parents.
Team Up Church. I think a lot of names weren't spoken on because I think those are part suspects too. Like this comment, for instance. I was present for this news conference yesterday. I did notice a guy with a bucket hat watching from above the panel. He did look a lot like Jagger. Also, Sammy got very uncomfortable when I brought up the parking situation, because remember, Evan parked next to Kiely.
Exactly.
I wonder why. Body language said a lot. And somebody commented, Sammy knows. Remember, Sammy's taking names to jail. And this person
was going to jail. Everyone ought to stop and think, because everyone that knows Sammy knows darn well she's not going to jail, but you might. So you better
and the fact that everybody knows that Sammy's sister Sarah, or whoever, Zara, whatever her name is, the one that she's in the bikini hot tub saying she's gonna miss her going away to college, was the one that said that Sammy was wet when she came home. And then all of a sudden that information disappeared off the internet because it's fake news. But why would her own family member make something like that up and then take it back?
For her. That's her.
Because that made her look guilty.
Shit's sus as hell. Yeah, and everybody, including Sammy, we know someone saw something. Sammy's the one that's just trying to filter the information so somebody don't rat on her ass or the kids she was with there, is what it is.
All of this is related to the money from the tourism, okay? They're trying to hide this for the tourism. But the truth is, how many kids we don't know about that come up there, right? To get jobs, from overseas even, to work,
yes, Aaron, it was a blue bucket hat.
There's
That's
all
what
kinds
that
of
person
kids
said in the
coming
comment.
up. These are just the ones we're finding out about. And we're not even supposed to know about this one because she's just that Neiman girl, right? Well, think of all the ones we're not even knowing about. So what are they doing with these children? And you know I
All right,
say
y'all. It is midnight. I need to hop off here. I need to start sleeping at night. I have to cut myself off. I have to make sure I start laying
okay,
down
love
at
you.
midnight.
Love you.
I
Bye.
love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I will come back Friday and we will do another long live.
Love you.
Love you girls so much. Thank you for being up here. Thank you, chat, for being here. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you feel that you can afford to, please donate to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. If not, that's cool too. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up. I love you guys so much. Justice for Kiely Rodni. God bless.
Thanks, Shan.